All right? The Hebrew Israelites come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. To let the people that the people that think they're gonna rule the planet forever, to let them know that that's not gonna happen. To let the people on this side know what they need to be watching for, know what they need to be looking out for. Let you know that all kind of things is going on in the news, because it's our job to prophesy what's gonna happen to Babylon, which is America. Right? You know what I'm saying? Read Hebrews chapter 2. Habakkuk, my bad.
Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower. You know what I'm saying? The prophets were supposed to be watching. Back in the day when you had a city, you had a wall for the city. And the watchman would be sitting on that wall to let the people on the inside of the gate know what was coming, see if the enemies was coming, see whoever was coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's your whole duty as a prophet of the Lord to let the people know what's coming, so they can either get right or they can get lost. But as long as you're doing your job, the blood is off your hands. Go ahead.
And we'll watch to see what he will say.
And the watch will see what he will say. And right now the news is saying all type of stuff, man. Even though the news is full of lies, it's still news outlets that you can get the actual news from. Like this whole Ukraine and Russia thing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, America is trying to get Ukraine to buck up against Russia. You know what I'm saying? Because Russia don't want America touching nothing over there. But every time you look up, America got its nose in somebody's business. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come to a head. It's going to come to a head like the scriptures say. Go ahead.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Right.
And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
That's what I'm saying. And the table is this Bible. And it's being made plain in this Bible, man. Just because you don't understand it, don't mean that it's not understood. This Bible, when you go into certain chapters, it go into the destruction of America. Prophecy. That's what we going on. You know what I'm saying? Faith in these prophecies. Somebody get that in Isaiah where none of these shall fail. Yeah, get that. Go ahead.
That he may run that readeth it.
That he may run that readeth it. We read it, and we ran out to the streets on the highways and the byways to tell you what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe it or not, America is going to be destroyed, man. Right. According to the Bible. Read.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time. It was prophesied a long time ago that America was going to be destroyed.
That's right.
The daughter of Babylon was going to be destroyed.
That's right.
That been prophesied, and that appointed time is now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much longer before this place is the biggest ashtray on the planet. Go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak.
But at the end it shall speak. And what?
And not lie.
That's what I'm saying. These prophecies ain't lying, man. These prophecies ain't lying. About the concentration camps. You know what I'm saying? It's over 800 concentration camps in America. So that'll put it at what? Probably what? 16, 17 concentration camps per state. You know what I'm saying? And them only the ones that we know about. Them only the ones that's documented. Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Though it tarry, wait for it. You know what I'm saying? It might seem like it's taking long to us, but it's right around the corner for the Most High and His Son. Go ahead.
Because it will surely come.
Because it will surely come. America will be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
There ain't no way to get around it. I don't care how much you lollygag, how much you BS, how much you don't believe. This place is set up to be destroyed. That's right. And the scriptures tell you that. You got that Isaiah? Go. All right.
Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth.
Right.
It shall not return unto me void.
It shall not return. The word of the Lord is not going to return to him void.
That's right.
What he say goes. If he say a kingdom gonna rise, it's gonna rise. If he say a kingdom gonna fall, that kingdom gonna fall. Read.
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
It shall accomplish that which I please. This is the Lord speaking. The Lord speaking through Isaiah. It's gonna accomplish what he pleased. And it's gonna please the Lord to destroy the most wickedest kingdom that's ever been put on the planet, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
That's what I'm saying. And he sent his word out to the streets of America. He sent his word out to the streets of America that America was going to be destroyed. We sitting in the middle of America telling America that they're going to be destroyed, man. And that's because the Bible says that. I can't make that up. What you got over here?
Psalm 64.
Hold that. Amos 9 and 8.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eye of the Lord God are upon his sinful kingdom.
That's right. The eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom. The sinful kingdom is America. Baby Babylon, Nineveh, Uz, Basra. You got all these different code and buzzwords for America. Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said that his angels are watching this place. All this homosexuality running rampant, the GMOs in the food, the chemtrails messing the sky up, space trash, all that is being perpetuated by these so-called Americans, man. The so-called white man. And the angels of the Most High are watching every move you make. Every move you make. Read on.
And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna destroy America off the face of the earth. And rightfully so. Anybody walking up and down this street that don't think America needs to be destroyed or is going to be destroyed, you are sadly mistaken.
That's right.
You are sadly mistaken. And you got the men of the Lord that's coming out here week in and week out through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai to tell you so. Read.
Says the Most High.
He ain't gonna get rid of Israel. He ain't gonna get rid of all of Israel. But he gonna get rid of all of Israel's enemies. You know what I'm saying? And the prophet's been telling you that for years, man. But the thing about it, y'all won't listen to y'all won't listen to the prophets of the Heavenly Father and His Son, but y'all to listen to these white folks that tell you. You listen to them white folks when they say it's the chip. You listen to these white folks when they tell you about martial law and the concentration camps, because you get on YouTube and all you got is these so-called white people telling it on themselves.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody hold Mark chapter 3. Read that in Psalm 64.
Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
And that's what they doing, man. Because you got to realize the elites, the so-called elites, the elite banking families, they don't care about Joe Sixpack. They ain't worried about Joe that's sitting working side by side with the Negro, Latino, and Native American. They ain't worried about them. It's tough luck. How you white and you ain't balling? That's the way they looking at it. So they looking at them. So they looking at their own people just like they look at their enemies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they telling it on themselves. Who you? I want to say Alex Jones. Alex Jones ain't your typical elite banking family. Tex Mars, you know what I'm saying? Ralph Epperson, you can name all them devils, man, and all of them is telling on they daddy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
All they do is talk about classism, really. And see what they try to do is they say classism is the reason to all these problems. It's classism which started racism and sexism and all that. No, and you the devil. That's right. That's what started everything. You be the devil, and that was your blessing to be a devil on the earth.
That's right. Go ahead.
All that see them shall flee away.
Say that again.
All that see them shall flee away.
That's what I'm saying. And the so-called white man who was prospering in America, all of a sudden when things don't get to going his way, now he want to Google some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now he want to look up and see what the Illuminati is because he ain't a part of it. Because he wasn't welcomed in. You know what I'm saying? But the scriptures talk about a house divided. Somebody got that in Mark chapter 3? Start at 23 and go down to 26.
It's Mark 3 and 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan?
Yeah, go ahead.
And if a kingdom be divided against itself, the kingdom cannot stand.
If a kingdom be divided against itself, it cannot stand. So you got the so-called rich crackers, and then you got the so-called poor crackers. And even though they all in the same bucket, they mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? Because the rich crackers is like, what the hell wrong with y'all? And then the poor crackers is like, how come we can't get none? You know what I'm saying? So now their tongue is falling all upon themselves. They going at it with each other. The Egyptians versus the Egyptians, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And if a house be divided against itself, the house cannot stand.
If a house be divided against itself, it cannot stand. The house of Esau is at war with itself. You got certain crackers that acting like they ain't crackers. You know what I'm saying? No, if you an Edomite, you an Edomite. It don't matter what class you in. All y'all lumped in the same category and all y'all gonna get burnt up. But it said that y'all was gonna be going at it with each other as a prophecy to go into that. Go ahead.
And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
But at an end.
It has an end. If Satan be divided against himself, there's going to be an end to that. And this is the end of the so-called white man's kingdom, man. This is the end of the so-called white man's kingdom. And the only thing that's coming is death, destruction, famine, fire, missiles. And you can't say you ain't been warned. You can't say you ain't been warned. It's all on YouTube. It's all over the internet. Whether it's the prophets of the Heavenly Father or these so-called white boys that's telling on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Read what you got.
Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
The children of Edom. Who are the children of Edom? The so-called white man. Remember the iniquities of Edom. The so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Those are the Edomites.
That's right.
Read on.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, race it.
That's what I'm saying. And that go back to when they was destroying our kingdom. Race it, burn it down to the ground. So King David is asking you to remember, asking the Most High to remember them. Because it ain't in our duty to forget what was done to the people on this side, man. Whether they're the 1/3 or the 2/3, these people on this side was messed over by the Edomites. By the Edomites and all the other nations.
From the beginning.
From the
They wouldn't even let us through their land and get to the holy
Right.
Even to the foundation thereof.
Right?
O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee,
Yep.
as thou hast served us.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna get rewarded like you served us, man. Your reward for being the most wicked people on the planet is death and destruction, man. To be put in slavery, to be put in shackles, to have that yoke on your neck, to have your women ravished and your kids put in slavery, man. Go ahead.
Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
Happy shall he be that taketh thy little ones and dash them against the stones. And y'all always want to say how that's a hateful statement. Why would you say something like that? Like y'all didn't do it to these people.
That's right.
You gonna feed babies to alligators and not expect to get payback? Are you serious? Are you serious? You gotta be playing with me, man. But all the scriptures, it's too many scriptures that say you're gonna get recompense for that, man.
That's right.
Somebody get Isaiah 14. Bring it up. All right, bring this out there and go to Isaiah.
This is Psalms 62, and I start at 3. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man?
Right?
Ye shall be slain, all of you.
That's what I'm saying. That's going into the future prophecies of the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done too much. Y'all done too much. All the rape, robbery, and murder that y'all been doing since y'all was created, man.
Yeah, because
You was the first murderer ever.
Yeah. That's right.
You was the first murderer ever, man.
Yeah,
You in the history books.
Them the real
Yeah. You in the history books.
real niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Ye shall be slain, all of you, as a born wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence. They only consent to cast him down from his excellency.
Yep.
And
You gonna be cast down. You gonna be cast down. You getting cast down now. You don't even know it. Well, you do know it. You just won't admit it. You know what I'm saying? America is done, man. It's done. Everything that y'all so-called built up is crumbling right before your very eyes, man.
That's right.
Including the fear that you had on the people on these side, man. The men of the Lord that's bringing out this word, they ain't scared of you no more, man. Our fear is of the Heavenly Father and His Son, not you, man. You don't run nothing, man. You ain't running it. Your time is up. Your time is up, so-called white man and white woman and your kids. Read.
They delight in lies.
They delight in lies. And we delight in truth. So that's the balance on the earth. That's the balance on the earth. If somebody lies, somebody got to be telling the truth. Read.
They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly.
Yup. Oh man, it wasn't us. It wasn't me. That was my granddaddy. It wasn't me. I think that was wrong what they did. Of course, that was atrocious.
We're here to bring democracy.
Right.
We're here to give the people of this this country opportunity for freedom and chance for themselves to determine their own future. You know what I'm saying? We're here to encourage the economic potential of your country. That's what the so-called white man uses to infiltrate all these nations. Okay? When you look at the Rothschild family and these elite banking families, they got their hands in the pockets of all these nations, man. They control all the central banks. So they use blessings by saying that they're going to forward these nations, but basically, their inward thought basically is to take over the whole place, man,
Right.
and corrupt the whole place. All right.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children,
Right.
for the iniquity of their fathers.
That's what I'm saying, and that's y'all quick to say it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. It don't matter. It don't matter if you did nothing. Well, first of all, you did do something.
Right.
Just because you won't admit it don't mean you didn't do it.
Well, you exist.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, right before you came up here and tried to plead your case, said you didn't do nothing, you probably messed over a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American on your way up here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And when we call you on it, it's a problem. You want to call for reverse racism. What?
Yeah, what type of message?
You know what I'm saying? I would say you lucky the spirit ain't on us right now to slap the taste out your mouth for that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come a time to where it's just gonna be off with your head, man. It's gonna be off with your head. It ain't gonna be no, it wasn't me and all that. Nah, we gonna knock your lips off.
Yep.
Read.
Well, it's just like when you watch that X-Men movie, and I think it's like the second X-Men movie, and the mutants, they're being attacked by Esau and his cohorts, and one of the little girls said, "Why do you hate us so much?"
Yeah.
And the dude said, "You are born." Right. Well, that's how we feel about you.
That's right. But that's what I'm saying. That's why they hate us.
Yeah.
'Cause we was born.
That's exactly right. So we have the same enmity towards you, man.
That's what I'm saying. How can you hate me, but I can't hate you?
Yeah.
It go all the way back to Genesis. It go all the way back to Genesis. You know what I'm saying? Somebody hold that. Where 3 and 15, 3 and 16, where it talk about that serpent, and where it talk about that enmity between the serpent and the woman. Go ahead.
That they do not rise nor possess the land.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all said that about us.
Yep.
Y'all said that about us. Let's prepare slaughter for their children. And y'all did it.
And y'all doing it now?
You still doing it.
You know?
That's one thing about this Bible, man. It go both ways. Everything that y'all did to us, we gonna do it to y'all. Right. It's only right. The scriptures prescribe that, man. We can't just you can't just kill everything on the planet and just skate off into the sunset, man. That ain't how that's gonna work. I was looking up I typed in the Google nuclear weapon chart. And they talked about how all these different nations and how many missiles they got.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
America got the second most missiles.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Russia got the most. America's the second, and then I think them goops come in third or something like that. But the whole point of me saying what I'm saying, all the different nations that got nuclear capability outnumber the nukes that's in America. Everybody nukes gonna be pointing over here. Everybody that got nuclear capability, them missiles are gonna be pointing at America, man. So even if they are in second place or whatever, how many missiles is it gonna take? Just like they say, how many niggas do it take to screw in the light bulb? How many missiles do it take to destroy America?
Right.
Because everybody who got them, just like us, bro, you got a nation out there that probably got enough in their nuclear welfare project, they as far as their money go, to have one missile.
Yeah.
That one missile is aimed where? At baby Babylon, America.
That's why America was pushing that, I'm saying it correctly, proliferation so hard, man. After they used those nukes, they trying to cut everybody off from having that power. But by then it was too late. The people who have it now. And that's prophecy in itself.
Yeah. Because they talk about how the weak nation's gonna be, they ain't gonna be scared of America no more.
Right.
All that, we the big bad bully and running around the world taking lunch money and all that. It's only a matter of time before that bully get jumped.
That's right.
Read on.
For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts.
The Lord said he gonna rise up against you. But he says it through men. He says it through men. That's what I'm saying. Just because the Lord ain't came down here and tapped you on your shoulder and said, get ready for your destruction. No. He took who you made to be weak. That's right. And made the men of the Lord strong to come out here and prophesy against this devil, man. All them days where you can just give a nigga some weed or give a nigga some food stamps or give a nigga this or give a nigga that just to pacify him and shut him up. Them days gone. Them days are gone, man. The ones who did take all that, they gonna be right along with you when you get destroyed. But it's men that the Lord set up to hate this place.
That's right.
And to speak on hating this place. Somebody hold Ezekiel 9 and 4. Keep reading.
And cut off from Babylon the name.
And cut off from Babylon the name. Go ahead.
And remnant. And son.
Right.
And nephew, saith the Lord.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna get rid of all y'all, man. He gonna get rid of every single one of y'all, man. You gonna go into slavery just like it's prescribed in the Bible, and then after that, that's gonna be a wrap. But before that's a wrap, it's gonna get hard for y'all, man. It's gonna get hard for y'all. The beginning is the missiles. The beginning of your destruction is the missiles. After the missiles, y'all gonna wish we was shooting missiles every day. Y'all gonna be looking in the sky and wondering why. Nah, that's what I'm saying. You gonna know exactly why you getting what you getting. Cause you wicked. You are the wicked. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no doggone sense how wicked these so-called white people are, but they want to be shocked when somebody call them the devil.
Right. Go ahead.
I will also make it a possession for the bitter and pools of water.
Yep.
And I will sweep it with the besom of destruction.
That's what I'm saying. This place is gonna be wiped the F out, man. And rightfully so, man. This place don't deserve to go on another second. And anybody who wants this place to go on another second, you can get it too. You can join hand in hand with this devil all you want. You can join hand in hand with this devil all you want, man. But the Lord is done with this place. It's only a matter of time before this place is physically destroyed, because spiritually, it been gone. Right. It been gone. Y'all getting away with murder for real, for real.
Literally.
Y'all literally getting away with murder.
But you're not.
Well, you think you are, right?
Yeah, you think you are, because the scripture said the Lord will not at all acquit the wicked.
That's right.
That's why, like the brother said, the Most High set us up out here to curse you out, man. To basically record your judgment and to tell you this is your sentence.
That's right.
For such and such and such and such. Okay? You're about to be touched by a power that no man can contain.
That's right.
Okay?
And you can't say you haven't been warned.
That's right.
You can't say you haven't been warned.
This is Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Most High said unto him, go through the midst of the city,
right,
through the midst of Jerusalem,
yep,
and set a mark upon the foreheads of them, of the men that sigh and that cry for the abominations.
And the men that sign and crying for the abominations is the men on this side, the elect. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we those men. Because somebody got to stand up. Somebody got to fight for this word. You know what I'm saying? It is too much wickedness going on, and ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. But you'll get a so-called, the ones that was protesting about the 1% and the 99% and all that. You got people like that. The Occupy Wall Street. You got these clowns. They can get on the news, but they ain't finna put the Israelites on the news.
And they didn't
know what I'm saying?
Agenda. They didn't even know what they were protesting. We said, I ain't got no money. They didn't even know what they were protesting, man. You had to tell them why they was out there. We went out there to that Occupy Wall Street that they had up there, and we was saying, asking them questions. Well, ain't you out here for this and this and this and this?
And they was like,
yeah.
Pretty much.
Hold on, you should be the leader. Y'all some clowns, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like we said, they gonna be out there for a couple days.
Yep.
It's gonna get too hot or it's gonna rain too much. You ain't gonna see them no more, man.
Yep. And that's exactly what happened.
Because all of you so-called white people, you average college student white, y'all cowards, man.
That's right.
Y'all don't know. You've never stood up for anything in your life. You don't have a true agenda. You don't know the difference between good and bad. You don't want to know. Your whole life you've just been wandering about being told what to do. That's right. They tell you that this new yogurt is the best yogurt to eat, you're going to eat it. They tell you that this book is the greatest book of all time, you're going to read it.
New taco at Taco Bell.
Yeah, eat the Dorito taco. This is good for you. Eat that. Yeah, let's go to Taco Bell. Get that new taco. You don't have any type of true direction or guidance, spiritual guidance in anything that you're doing, man. Like it says in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter. You're just out here, man.
Yep.
That's why you're gonna be caught as a thief in the night.
That's right.
It's gonna be beautiful.
That's right.
Let me start with that
All right.
part. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't just out here ranting and raving, man. This place is wicked, man.
Tell me why.
This place is wicked. Everything that the Bible say do, America do the opposite of it, man. You know what I'm saying? You got homosexuals running around to where they can run up and get in your face and talk trash. When the Bible says you're supposed to get rid of them. The Bible says a homosexual should be put to death. Not given the right and having the highest jersey sale in the NBA. Fighting and protesting and being called a hero because you're doing something that's wicked.
Yeah, because you like penis.
Read.
And to Ezekiel 9:5, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
That's what I'm saying. And all the people that don't want to get with this word, man, the Lord said he gonna smite you, man. And he gonna use the men to do it. He building up his army of 144,000 men to destroy this place along with his son, man. You can't get around that. You can't get around that. This place is disgusting, man.
That's right.
And if you got a problem with us saying that, come up here and say something about it. Come up here and defend this wicked kingdom. And we're going to defend this word. And who you think you'll come out on top? We can't count how many times Hebrews 4 and 12 that took place right before our very eyes, man. Read.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity, when the Heavenly Father and His Son get that order to come out and smite you wicked people. Don't spare nobody. If you are deemed wicked in the eyes of the Heavenly Father and His Son, you will be destroyed. Read.
Slay utterly old and young.
Old and young. Whether it's your great granny or your newborn niece.
Yeah, your tea lady.
Your tea lady, your uncle, your aunt. Read.
Both maids and little children.
Maids and little children.
And women.
And women. And what Esau first thing he say, even though it's a lie, as soon as something go down, save the women and children. Save the women and children. You the one been killing the women and children from the get-go. But you gonna tell us that we got to say, no, the Lord say, screw the women and children. If you wicked, you gonna get destroyed. Period, point blank. Read.
Whom is the mark and begin at my sanctuary.
That's what I'm saying. But the men that got the mark, the men that's tired of this place, the men that hate America, don't smite them. Don't smite them. They on our side. But if you got any love and you want anything in this place to continue, the Lord is gonna kill you.
That's right.
Through men, so-called natives, Latinos, and Negroes. When y'all see 144,000 of them flying all around in blind rage and fury, hella pissed off with the Spirit of the Lord on them, don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. Don't try to act like it wasn't you, because ain't none of that gonna matter. Ain't none of that gonna matter. Go ahead.
Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house.
All right, that's all I want. What you got right here? All right, read.
Revelations 12 and 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb.
Right.
And by the word of their testimony.
Right.
And they loved not their lives unto the death.
That's what I'm saying. We don't love our lives in this place, man. This ain't living. Got to get up at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning to go work for this devil. As soon as you get home, you got to worry about whether or not your woman gonna be in a mood that you can deal with. That ain't living, man. And you got the so-called white man to blame for it. Read.
Therefore, rejoice ye heavens,
right,
and ye that dwell in them.
Right.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth,
right,
and of the sea.
Go ahead.
For the devil has come down unto you.
The so-called white man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. The son of perdition. He got plans for you, man. He got plans for you. But the Most High got plans for him. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is gonna avenge his elect, man. And all you so-called white people that get to walk up and down the street and like you innocent, them days about to be over with.
That's right.
Them days about to be over with. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans' foot gonna be so far up your behind, I'm gonna have to walk you to the house.
That's right, man.
Read.
Having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's what I'm saying. And the prophets of the Heavenly Father coming out here telling you that the so-called white man time is up.
Yeah, man.
His rulership is done. Somebody got to tell you, because if don't nobody come out here and tell you, his and without is gonna think that he gonna go on forever, and we just can't have that through the Spirit of the Lord. We can't allow you to think that you're gonna continue to go on like this forever, man. Because that's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. That the so-called white man gonna rule forever. And if you want to help him rule, the Lord gonna kill you too.
That's right.
You got something over here?
Yeah. All right. Talking about Israel, but now it applies to America, Esau. All right.
Right.
This is Ezekiel 22:8. Thou hast despised my holy things,
Right.
and hast profaned my Sabbaths.
Yep.
In thee are men that carry tails to shed blood.
Yep.
In thee they eat upon the mountains. In the midst of thee they commit lewdness.
Look at this wickedness, man. Look at this. They got cartoons throwing up the Baphomet on the side of the bus.
That's lewdness.
Go ahead.
In thee have they discovered their father's nakedness. In
Right.
thee have they humbled her that was set apart from pollution.
Right.
And one had committed abomination with his neighbor's wife.
And they still doing that.
Yep.
They still been that's going all the way back to the curses that proved it and said they was gonna be doing that. Go ahead.
Right. Another have lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law,
Right.
and another in thee have humbled his sister.
That's what I'm saying. Breaking the law. The law don't let you do that.
And that's what that's what's going on these streets, man.
Yeah.
Every lewd act is now being glorified, man.
Yep.
All of these things that the Lord hates somehow are making their way onto the television, onto the radio.
A homosexual is not a hero.
Right. Right. Exactly, man.
Yeah, what's so cool about sucking dick?
Right.
Go ahead.
Grown-ass
In thee have they taken gifts to shed blood. Thou hast taken usury and increase,
Yep.
and thou hast greedily gained of thy neighbors by extortion.
That's what all that is against the law. All that is against this Bible, man.
Yep.
Everything that the Bible say, you do the opposite. Go ahead.
That's it.
Oh, all right.
And they've extorted all the nations on the earth. These top elite bankers, these Rothschild families, these Rockefeller families,
Right.
they've committed extortion,
Man.
chiefly against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. When you see that the puppet Obama get up on the boob tube and tell you all his madness, he ain't doing nothing but telling you the decree and the agenda of Esau, man.
Right.
Of the Rothschild family, man. The head family of the Edomites. Okay. That's why you got this situation going on in Ukraine, where basically America and the EU are trying to capitalize and use propaganda to take over all the resources of that land, man. All right? And push forward an agenda to take down, through the spirit, who's been set up as enemies to the US and the EU. Russia, China, Iran, North Korea,
Right.
Cuba, Venezuela. The Most High is basically setting up World War III.
That's right.
And you're seeing all the cards in. You're seeing everything come together for the third woe, which is spoken about in the scriptures.
That's right.
Okay? But that new world order plan is not going to work. It's going to get all the way up to the point where they're going to try to get you numbskull Americans to take a chip. You're going to have martial law running all up and down the streets. But then the Most High is going to bring destruction to this place.
That's right.
All right? And that's all prophesied in the Bible. Which the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, you're going to wake up to. The rest of you are going to die.
That's right.
Right.
Okay? Destruction, woe, pain, and anguish is coming to America. Whether you believe it or not.
That's right.
The situation that's going on over in the Ukraine is nothing but a small microcosm of a macro problem that's about to hit this place, man.
That's right. And
You
we
can
welcome
scoff and turn your head and puff all you want to. But the prophecies are going to come true, man. What I'm saying is that America's going to be destroyed, man. Because it's prophesied in the Bible. and that only the elect of the Most High are going to be saved out of that destruction. In a new world, a righteous kingdom is going to be set up on earth.
That's right.
Look at me.
All right? I don't want to look at you, man.
Tell me what you're saying.
You just listen to the words.
I will.
You need to be looking at the ground when you're looking at a man.
You
I
drunk?
look at the Bible.
All right?
Drinking, man.
Go ahead, Doc.
And we welcome all of that. Somebody get second Ezra.
Yeah, man, you got some miracle up
850?
here talking like
I
that.
would only.
You know what I'm saying?
And
No. We're finna tell her through
What
the
are you
scriptures.
saying?
We're finna show her through the Bible what's coming to America.
You believe in
Since
the
you
Bible,
want to
right?
know, since you want to know, we're gonna let the Bible speak. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me what-
somebody get Sirach
the Bible
39
speaks
and
at this
28. You need to hush too. You either gonna listen or you gonna shut up and get up the block. Them your only options. If you want to know what the Bible is saying, be quiet. Bring it out.
This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
The day cometh that shall burn as an oven. What's gonna burn as an oven? This land that you standing on right now. That's what's gonna burn like an oven. Read on.
And all the proud,
yea, which is the way you just walked up. Proud. You and her. Read.
and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly,
And all that do wickedly, because it's wicked to see all these men up here reading the Bible and to come up running your mouth. That's wicked. That is very wicked. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Burn your Bible.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it
That
is.
is not
You
wicked.
hold your
You
foot when
should
you
burn
come
your
into the
Bible,
house of the
my
Most High.
Well, teach
Read
us
on.
the Bible. Teach us
I
the
will
Bible.
and all that do wickedly
Look at Michael, by the way.
Read on.
shall be stubble.
All the wicked shall be stubble. Meaning after this place get burnt up, it ain't gonna be nothing left of you,
Nothing.
including that mouth of yours. Read.
Might be one tooth left.
And that ain't
that metal part.
Sir, you need to.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up,
the day
saith
that
the Lord.
cometh shall burn on, saith the Lord, not us. Did you read this part of your Bible?
Yes, I did.
And what, you didn't think that was talking about you?
Oh, you.
You have no
only
understanding
read the way
whatsoever,
you feel
and you
like
should
the
be
way
quiet.
you should read.
Give me all. Matter of fact, give me all the fire scriptures.
The scripture say it
Bring it out.
said now it said the day is coming that's gonna burn as an oven,
yeah,
and
bring it
people
out
should
there.
be stubble. But then that's our interpretation.
That's it.
We making that into what we want it to be.
Well, it says in Peter's, there's no
I agree
proper
with that.
interpretation of the scriptures.
That's right,
But when
brother.
you stop listening to people, by sir.
Psalm
Read on.
73.
I was say she ain't got
Enjoy
nothing
your
to say.
Psalm
I was say she
73,
ain't got nothing to say.
and I'll start at
You
5.
and your daughter going into slavery just for running your mouth.
Right.
That's right.
They are not in trouble as other men.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't in trouble like other men. That's what I'm saying. They thinking they can just walk up and run their mouth.
Well, she got wine. She drinking.
Yeah.
You smelled it. That shows you they not in trouble like other men. Although she may be all destitute, but
And she probably was 16 years old.
destitute. You know,
Like a zombie. Look 116.
look like some shit off the what's that movie? The Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like they was on the road, man.
Go ahead.
Neither are they plagued like other men.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you so-called white people ain't plagued like other men. You know what I'm saying? I can't walk up on the Ku Klux Klan with my nephew talking shit.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read.
Therefore, pride compares them about as a chain.
That's what I'm saying. And that pride is gonna be that pride is what's gonna get you chained and shackled, man.
That's right.
You could have just walked by. You got your daughter walking up and down the streets, being married, drinking, doing all that, but you just condemned yourself by coming up here running your mouth.
That's right.
By running your mouth, man. Go ahead.
Violence cover them as a garment.
Violence gonna cover you, man. You gonna be. That's what I'm saying, man. It took everything in me not to just take my foot and just plow it in her chest right then, man. And wait on her husband or her brother or her daddy just to prove to you that we ain't no hoes.
That's right.
But we can't do that.
Lord. It's a spiritual battle out here, man. And that's what's got you people shooken up. How are you so-called white people afraid of Negroes when you the ones that been doing all the killing?
I was just thinking that.
You've been doing all the murdering. You've been doing all the polluting.
Yeah, I lock my doors when y'all pass by.
That's right.
I clutch my wallet when you pass by. I make sure I hold my nieces and nephews tighter when y'all walk by.
Yeah.
I gotta watch my dog. I can't even have a litter of pit bulls. And let's talk about that in the scriptures too. You would screw my dog. You would rape my dog. But you gonna get scared when I walk by, man. I slap. Boy, I say. What you got something right here?
It's the Matrix, man. It's like, man, everything, they turned everything upside down, man. Then they got invisible chains around you with this whole system,
Right.
beast system you in, man. When you born, man, basically, once your mom signed that birth certificate, you made a covenant, an
Yep.
agreement. It's all, and the white man, this system that he got is so powerful,
Yep.
the brother's going to just go take some of a higher power to take these devils down, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. It's through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. For us to be out here on this corner bringing this word out is a miracle in itself.
That's right.
To be able to understand what these scriptures is talking about and then come out here and attempt to teach the elect.
This is spiritual power on a small level, right
You
here.
know what I'm saying? We was doomed from the beginning. And you want to hold hands with this devil and look at us like we crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. Matter of fact, hey, do what you gonna do. Do your job. Do your job. You got it.
And you niggas have yet to see Esau's wickedness yet, man. These dudes got guns on top of guns, on top of all type of firearms, ready to shoot you. And that's just the regular Joe Six-Pack dudes.
Yep.
These dudes is walking around looking all nerdy. They got 38s and M16s, AK-47s. They got all that stuff ready to blast your head off the minute that martial law pop off.
Shooting you from around the corner.
Especially in Texas.
Hey,
Ooh, man.
if I can say this, brother, when I was working at I was staying in Denton working out there, the one dude, we got a conversation talking about martial law, this white dude. He was like, yeah, when that time come, the one dude, the other jack I was working with named Martel, said, yeah, Martel, I'm just gonna call you. He was like, hey, what's up, Martel? Give me your canned goods. Then he said, bah, no, seriously, give me your canned goods. I was like, damn. He said, yeah, I got my guns ready. Me and my boys, we got a place where we gonna meet up at. He ready. Esau is ready for Jake, man. Yeah. That's the number one target they gonna get because they know that 2/3 of these people on the side are stupid, man.
Yep.
Easy targets, and they trusted him. They trusted the so-called white man. You know.
Micah chapter 6 and 11. Shall I count them pure with the wicked balances and with the bag of deceitful weights?
Right.
For the rich men thereof are full of violence.
Full of violence, man. They won't say they got all their riches by the sword.
And then they don't deal right with their whole monetary system.
That's what I'm saying. Screwery. You know what I'm saying? I want to say they either gonna put that pistol in your face or they gonna con you, man. That's how they got in the position that they in, man. Them elite bankers, man, when you go back in the history of that, you know what I'm saying? Them whole Federal Reserve notes, it ain't backed by nothing. All that, they've been hustling for centuries, man. And then when they see that you ain't finna fall for that hustle, then they put the pistol in your face. You know what I'm saying?
They call police on it now.
Yeah.
Prosecuting jacket track business.
Well, they had that term called economic hitman, where they go there and try to persuade the other countries to basically follow democracy and globalization.
Yes.
But when the people, when that particular country doesn't comply, then they go in and they just mess up that whole country.
Or the leader
That's
will
extortion.
just fall out of a plane.
Yeah, that's extortion.
He'll just have a plane crash that next week.
Like they did in South America, man.
Yep.
That's why South America has deep hatred for America. Because they were going there, setting up coups and everything.
Panama.
Yep, Venezuela.
In Ukraine right now.
Yep.
While you speaking, they doing that in Ukraine right now.
Yep.
A coup d'etat, man.
Yeah.
Where the international bankers come in and they set up forces against the opposition, which in this case the opposition is Russia. They're the only ones that got any type of weaponry and influence over that region of the world. So right now they set up a coup d'etat in Ukraine and they got them throwing Molotov cocktails. They got them, they already ran the president out. Now they got snipers shooting civilians.
Yep. You see that on
What they were blaming the so-called president for, but now it's coming to find out that they're really doing it. And Russia's equivalent to the NSA. Russia's equivalent to the NSA is coming out confirming the evidence that they got snipers now shooting the civilians now. See what I'm saying? So nobody was elected in that whole, thing,
Right.
You're just waiting for it to unfold.
And how was it in the past few weeks? You know what I'm saying? You had like 10 to 15 major elite bankers just go and kill themselves.
One was found yesterday in her apartment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All of them killing themselves.
Yeah, so they say.
Millionaires, billionaires, and they just going in their office and killing themselves.
And
They got everything they want in the world. They got everything.
In their 30s and 40s.
30, 40, 50 years old. Who kills themselves with millions and millions of dollars at 40, 50 years old?
Yeah, and that's when you're in your intellectual prime, man. You might not be as physically fit as you want to be, but intellectually, man, you're on point. You know, when you're 40, 50, you know.
Ask yourself the question of why these international bankers are dying off like this in this rapid succession, and all of them are coming up to be suicides, so to speak. You know, and we already know, anybody that studies the CIA, these alphabet agents, we already know how they get down. We already know the people that they want to get rid of usually end up dying in a suspected suicide. Right. When the evidence claims, when you see the evidence, it shows that you know, like Gary Webb, the guy that uncovered the CIA drug dealing. He ended up with 2 shotgun shells to the back of the head. They claim it was a suicide. Right. When you know that, that's impossible. Right. You see what I'm saying? So the reason why these things are happening, because obviously they're coming with a sweep. Why are they sweeping? Why did Obama sweep all the generals out? You know? Yep. Because they sweeping out the old and coming in with the new, so they can do what they got to do. Go ahead and do what they have to. A lot of these bankers, they were living it up. A lot of these bankers live in Dallas. You see them driving past. Yep. And they living it up and they doing good, but at the end of the day, they might not be for dropping the whole market or manipulating the market to a certain extent. Right. And so these international bankers, the ones on top of them, might have to come in and get rid of them and put somebody that will get with the program, man. Yep. And that's what we in now.
Have to be incriminated.
That's right.
In order for the economic collapse and basically the uptick in military warfare to happen, just like the brother said, that's why you have Petraeus fall off. That's why you have all these other people fall off. And the new regime of basically gopher men, good boys that's going to go with the agenda, have to be brought in, man. That's exactly right, huh? That's exactly right.
And they all get sold. And they all get sold out. They all get told, oh, you gonna if you do this, we gonna save a spot in our underground bunker for you. Right. Oh, we're gonna get you a plane ticket out of here, and we're gonna call you right before everything go down.
If you look at
and they validated by certain events like 9/11, where they call certain people. So they got people confidence built up, like, okay, if anything go down, I'm gonna get the cue. But they gonna get left out there to hang.
That's right.
They ain't gonna get saved, man.
Please back up.
They not gonna get nobody gonna come to save them in that time, man.
That's right.
And they just left out there as what you call
sheep to the slaughter, man.
Yeah, sheep. What you call a goat? Yeah. The Judas goat. And that's all they are, man.
Scapegoat. Yeah.
Pay somebody with a bonus. Look at right now. They paying themselves off with all type of bonuses, ridiculous bonuses, man. That's payoff money, man.
Hold up, you got one and then I got one.
Go ahead.
Second Ezra 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them, that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
Right, understand for yourself, seek out the glory as such as be just like thee. That's what you're supposed to be concerned about, man. We're not supposed to be concerned with the average person walking around here, man. Right. And especially no Edomites, man, because they the proud. They the proud, man. Right. And you ain't gonna never get them to come off they pedestal, man. For no reason. Go ahead.
Habakkuk, going back to what we was talking about. 1 and 10. And they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them. They shall deride every stronghold.
That's right. That's America, man. They scoff at the kings, man. The kings say, no, we gonna take the oil, we gonna take the resources, we gonna take the gold and all the stuff and the agriculture for our own people, man. We gonna divide it amongst the people. We gonna take this land and divide it amongst the peasants, right? They ain't with it. That's when they come with the storm, man. That's when they come to you, the American people, the stupid American people, talking about they need to invade, man. With their propaganda, man. With their bullshit on them, just like Ukraine now, man. All that is bullshit. With technology right now, I can get you to believe anything, man.
And these Americans haven't even noticed the pattern, man. It's the same damn thing every time.
Same thing every time, man. You know? like the scriptures say, they deriding kings, man. The king say he gonna do this for his people. They shoot him, or they have him assassinated. Okay, or they set up a coup in which they push special forces in there, and people that they paid off, man, to storm the Capitol or whatnot. Because how much do it take to set up a coup? It don't take that much, man. How much do it take to buy off 1,000 peasants in a third world fucking country, man? It don't take no money. That's nothing.
Right.
That's a day's worth of usury, man.
No picture.
That's an hour worth of usury, man. That's an hour worth of usury, man. And they'll take that and pay off a couple thousand peasants, man. Now it's a storming, now it's the uprising in the country, man. That's why you can't be so quick to believe what you're hearing in these other countries, man.
Right,
especially through the American media. Go ahead.
Like they demonized this dude Saddam Hussein, but here in America, the minute you can't pay your rent, right, you got to get out. Over there, they give you 3 months to get your shit together. All right. If your spouse passed away, whatever system you paid into, she gets it, and she gets her own. Here in America, you get the higher of the two. But when that man was alive, or when that spouse was alive, y'all were using that income for the household. So they'll make it seem like these other countries are so bad, he's a tyrant. But your whole system.
Hey, and if the spouse don't come claim, or the loved one don't come claim, they'll take it for themselves. The state will take it, man.
Yeah,
this
sure
place
will.
is wicked in every way, man.
Sure will, brother.
This place is wicked in every way, man.
Just going back into
and all these rich white people, man, they running around here rich off of fucking usury, man. We cut out the usury, then we cut out the play.
Right.
Ain't no more games. Right. Now you gotta spend your money wisely. Now everybody gotta count their money, man. Or I'll take that back. We cut out the usury, it'll be prosperity. Everybody be living in abundance, so to speak. Or so-called abundance. You be living a lot better than you doing now, man. If you wasn't paying tenfold on everything you fucking do.
Taxation.
Go ahead, just backing you up how you were saying like this whole financial system set up by these elite banking families, man.
This is Psalms 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Right, what's the secret counsel of the wicked, man? It's secret, but it really ain't a secret no more. It was secret at a point.
Right.
And it's still secret to a lot of these lost Negroes, man.
Yeah, that's why that dude Dave Rockefeller said he wished the internet was never invented, man. Because all that information now come out at a rapid pace all over the earth, man.
Right.
So like the brother said, it ain't no longer a secret, but it is a secret at the same time because you simple peons, you don't use the information age as a tool to get info to put yourself on game, man. You just want to walk around like a zombie and just accept everything that these media outlets feed you, man.
It's easy to really put yourself on a level. It's harder to find the truth. And it's becoming easier to find the truth because GMS is on the internet.
That's right.
You search, you do a few searches, you're gonna run into us every time, man. So you can't run from the truth. The truth is the truth, man. And it's catching up to y'all, man. Y'all don't see it because y'all don't pay attention to shit, man. You worried about the next sitcom, when the new sitcom coming out, man. When TV is over in America, man.
That's right.
If you didn't catch TV in the 80s and the 90s, you didn't catch nothing,
done,
man.
man.
It's done.
Yeah.
If you can't see what's going on, man, you lost, man. Everything is done. The music is done.
That's right.
Entertainment is done. The sports world, that shit is done.
That's right, brother.
Sports world, that shit is whack, man. I don't get no pleasure in watching sports no more, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Even though I try.
That's why
I try to put myself in that mode, like I'm gonna watch the football game today.
Yeah.
And you know what I do?
Yeah, just
5 minutes in, I'm off doing something else. I'm searching on my phone. I'm looking up something, man. Man, it's too late in the game for you not to know nothing, man. I despise motherfuckers that don't know nothing, man.
That's right.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Right, the insurrection of the works of iniquity are the ones that have everything set up against us right now.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
Those are the, and what's the insurrection? The martial law that they plan on bringing, the FEMA camps.
Yep.
Hey, the food shortage.
Yep.
The gas hikes. ammo manipulation, man. You ain't gonna be able to get no bullets for your pistols in a minute. Like the brother was mentioning, certain these Edomites got all type of guns. You only got 2 hands, and in certain of them weapons, you ain't catching ammo for it no more. And how do I know? Cause I'm on the gun forums all the time reading, man. I ain't watching just one aspect. I'm watching everything, cause that's what we were set up to do. I'm watching everything. I want to know what the gun-ho white boys is. What they talking about? What's new? What's their issue? Right? Go ahead.
Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter
Right.
words.
What does it mean they wet their tongue like a sword? That's their media, man. That's the media that they got out, man.
Right.
And they wetting it right now on us, man.
Yeah, because that word wet, let me break this down real quick. It's spelled W-H-E-T. That means to sharpen. You know?
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and right now they wetting their sword against us in the media, man. Every day the sun go down, they got to get a new story. And the boogeyman, most of the time, has to be a so-called Negro in the media, man. That's why they made a big deal about the dude in the sports,
Sherman Evans.
Yeah, that's why they make a big deal about anything a black man do and then blow it up, because it's a distraction, and they gotta have a boogeyman. They wet they sword against you, man. They sitting there lying, coming up with damn stories. They got white people rushing back and forth, coming up with damn lies, man. And then when they get off, they get to ride around their damn Audi downtown and have a damn $60 fucking dinner just to do it, man. Every night they get to do that shit. I'm bringing it on the personal level because you gotta understand it's fucking personal, man. I'm tired of niggas with this fucking mind state that, oh, it's just a few of them. No, it's all of them, man. They're all complicit in this, man. They all doing good.
I say this, brother, they don't condemn what happened and what's going on, man. You know?
And they all eat.
You know what I'm saying?
They all eat.
And it's funny that you say that, because I mentioned a week ago, like back in the day, y'all was tripping when Rodney King just got beat down by the cops. And now the younger black kids is getting shot up, and that dude was a crackhead. Y'all was riding and everything when he got beat down, and the Most High just took that spirit off of Jake, man, not to even be angry right now. But when the race riots kick in, it's gonna be a whole nother ball game, though.
Look at this generation, man.
Right? Y'all, this is a
generation. Look at the generation under 30, man. You ain't 30 right now. I don't know, man.
Y'all soft, man.
I mean, you got brothers that's 20, 25. They on the right so-called path. They got a upstanding spirit in them. But I mean, when you look at when I was going to school and what's happening now, man, it's a whole different ball game, man.
Hey, man.
Back when I was in school, it was all about being tough, man. It was all about what gang you was going to join up with, or what gang you was not going to join up with back then. That's what it was all about then. Now it's just about folly and faggotism. Not that I'm condoning that, but what I'm saying, it was about being tough and showing yourself a man in some kind of way, even though they were going off and they was in the wrong direction, and they wasn't aiming their anger towards their enemy. It's the same thing, man. It still goes, man. Go ahead.
This is Judah, Genesis 49:9. Judah is a lion's whelp.
That's right.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
That's right.
He stooped down.
Right, from the prey you've gone up, you stoop down. The prey is these other nations, man. You gone up from putting these other nations down, man. From putting them in their place. Like men like King David did, man.
Yep.
And that's what it's talking about. That's the time that it's really talking about. That's the time that it's really talking about. Because at that point, we had all the nations in subjection, man. And they were somewhat like our prey, man. But we stooped down, like the scriptures say. We stooped down from our position as the lion, the king of the jungle. That's why it depicts us as a lion. We ain't the king of the jungle no more, man. Even in the time of the dark ages, man. We had a certain type of way about us, man. As towards the other nations, man. And then when we was rising up about the things that was happening to us in this country, during the pro-black movement, so to speak, the civil rights movement, we stooped down from that, man. Everything we have put our foot to do, we stooped down from, man.
Yep.
Because we got discouraged because we didn't win. The white man didn't see it our way. So now, instead of rights, we're just gonna assimilate and tell our kids to treat the white man well, and you're gonna get that promotion. Well, that's just teaching us to be destroyed, man. Right. You can't join the business.
Can't beat them, join them. Yep.
If I can say this, but that's really in a lot of forms, all those movements about being accommodated, man. Because if you go and you talk to someone else, Black Panther, they was like, you know, we're about black power, white power, we're about the power of the people. It wasn't about, you know what I'm saying, disenfranchising themselves from this structure, man. You know, they want a right so they can exist in this thing, man. Look at Angela
Davis. Yep.
All that pro-black y'all stuff she was on.
Married a Jew.
Yeah, dyed her hair blonde and married a Jew, man.
Yeah, they ain't about the pro-black, they about existing like the brother say. And once they get shown that existence, once the white man show them, look, we're gonna let you exist, they totally cross over and sell out.
Yep.
Because what happened was Angela Davis was getting all that money, getting all them followers, getting all them seminar money. Don't believe she was just broke, man. She had a following, man. People was believing in her struggle because people could relate to her struggle, man.
And she got off on that murder
And what is she
charge.
doing? The whole time she was in a Jew ear, man.
Yep.
You ain't supposed to have no dealings with them.
That's right, brother.
You ain't supposed to be talking to them. How you end up talking to the Jew? The so-called Jew. And then you married him. You supposed to keep him 50 feet away from you, man. For the sake of the struggle, if you're really about the struggle, because you know what they gonna bring. They gonna bring confusion, co-op, coups, and COINTELPRO, man.
Right.
The hell, man.
Go ahead. He couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
That's right. Who gonna rouse us up, man? Well, you know what's gonna rouse us up, and I always say this, them food shortages, man. That food shortage, man. Because it's plain to see, if you ain't roused up at this point, that's what's gonna rise you up, man. That food shortage, man. That's what's gonna rouse you up. When you can't eat, man. That's what's gonna get you off your butt to do something or research something. But everything gonna go in succession. When you can't eat, the internet gonna go off. You think it ain't gonna be no food on the shelf, but you gonna be watching TV and all that madness, man? Well, I'll just play the game and sit here in the AC till the time pass. But there ain't none of that gonna happen.
That's right,
So
brother.
at that point, all information, everything gonna be cut off, man. Everything gonna be cut off. Why ain't gonna be cut off in the streets? And gas gonna be cut off. Ain't nobody gonna drive out here to speak to you these words.
It's Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, said the Most High God, that I will send a famine in the land. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Most High.
That's right. And we in that famine right now. Because look, ain't nobody hearing the word. Ain't nobody up standing out here with us, man. We standing alone with each other. So it's the famine right now, man. But the ultimate famine is when they can't get the word, because they can get to the word. The word is accessible to them, man. It ain't that they can't get it. Go ahead.
I got one. Just going back to how you were saying, man, what's gonna get Jake to rise up, man?
Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Right. Who gonna rise up for Yahweh Shem Yahushua against the evildoers, man? The ones that's doing evil in the world, man. Which that's the so-called white man. So who out of Jacob, you know how scary Jacob is about this white man. He'll fight you all day. He ain't gonna touch the white man.
Yep.
He ain't gonna even make a plan, a plot to even try to. He ain't gonna even make a plan at all, man.
Don't take no pictures of him, man.
That's why I say who gonna rise up.
Sneak and take a picture, man.
That's what we just talking about. Cowardism, man.
That's how
Cowardism,
man.
Our people are cowards, man. They want to walk around with females where it's safe.
See, nigga eating ice cream.
And wearing tight shit. and
take a picture on the slide,
let me throw away my manhood. And maybe these bitches will like me. And who knows what else, man.
He couldn't even be a man and just take the picture. He had to act like he was just walking by with the camera, man.
But see, this is why we got the right to get on them, because they ain't with us. They ain't with this word. But they gonna take a picture though. You ain't with this word. You don't got nothing for what we say, but derogatory shit, right? But you'll take a picture though. We that important, you'll take a picture, right? Okay, weirdo. Go ahead.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Right, and standing up against these devils is a hard thing. It ain't easy, man. Because you dealing with spirits all the time. You dealing with spirits all the time. And, hey, you dealing with your own spirit, man. You dealing with your own spirit, man. Because sometimes you just want to go off on this devil, man.
You got it, man.
And sometimes you feel like you'd rather just take that death, man. And it'd be a lot better. See? Go ahead.
Unless the Lord had been my help,
right,
my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Right. See? Unless the Lord had been our help, we would have been quiet, man, like y'all. Would have been sitting out here quiet and scared, man. Quiet and scared to say something, man. We ain't scared to say nothing, man. Through the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. That's what it just said. That's it. That's the only way. Because even your woman will come up a start, we don't leave her, and then our woman be speaking up in our ear 10 minutes later. We just came out the streets for preaching, man. You already in my ear talking that scary shit, man. Wanting me to back down. The Lord said, who gonna stand up for him? The hell with these devils, man. They ain't in the right.
Psalms 116:10. I believe, therefore I have spoken.
That's right.
And was greatly afflicted.
Right. We believe, therefore we have spoken. We wouldn't have came all the way to this level we didn't believe. Therefore we spoken in what?
I was greatly afflicted.
We were greatly afflicted. The time of affliction is coming, man. That's what it's talking about. Many times I done been took to jail and stuff like that for this truth. But guess what? I can lie to myself. That ain't even what it's talking about. It's talking about even further affliction than that, man. Yep. It's talking about worse, man. Yep. Bodily harm.
We against this world, so we go. Yeah, they coming after us, man. That's right.
Bodily harm, man. Like you say, the FEMA people, they got red if you to be executed, green if you good. If you can be used, if you're neutral or whatnot, we red, man. We are to be executed on sight when this goes down. It ain't no negotiations with us, man. Because you can sit here and get weak and do like Peter did and deny, but the devil still know what side you really come from. So guess what? At the end of the day, you sound like he gonna kill you anyway. Are you gonna get the chip and then live a prosperous life, nigga?
Man.
Are you?
In Satan's kingdom.
Are you? Nate? Any of these dudes, man. Any of these people who wanna deny that. You gonna get the chip and then you just gonna live good? You're not living good now. How much more? At that point, that's the point the Lord's showing you to stand up and fight. Who gonna rise? That's when you rise up. That food shortage, when this devil come with this chip, that's when you crack him on his head, man. That's when you crack him on his head, man.
And if you saying that, okay, the mark of the beast ain't the chip. Well, on the planet Earth today, there's something in line called the RFID chip. So what are you going to tell your congregation, man, when that chip comes and when it actually does get forced? Okay, it ain't the mark of the beast. Okay. Now, what are you going to do if that actual RFID chip, when that actual RFID chip gets pushed on the world?
Hey, the black conscious movement.
Right.
You talking about building a community. What the hell are you going to do when the currency change?
Yep.
You going to side with the devil? Everybody got to pick a side. World War II, that was about currency, man. So you gonna side with the devil, merge in his community, and go with the new currency, or you gonna fight and go with your own? Because that's what you're gonna have to do. He ain't gonna let you just walk off and create your own community,
Your own
separate from him.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna let you say, you know what, white man, since you failed and the dollar didn't work and all your usury failed, you know what, go on and create your own shit. He ain't gonna say that. At that point, he gonna come at you with his weaponry, man, and that ain't gonna fail against you. So what is the black conscious community gonna do once they pull that? You see, because you clearly didn't think this out, man. Fucking niggas, man. You didn't think this out clearly, man. Because if you had, you would have knew that this is worth more than that. This is coming to death, man. This is coming to like the who gonna stand up for me? Not being a coward, man. Being willing to die for yours, man.
That's right.
Not sitting up here talking about debating with these damn crackers, man, for damn 400 years, man.
They going to the politicians now. That's the new thing with the black conscience. They going to the politicians trying to set up shit, try to get it right for the black.
Total madness, man. Total madness. They done been bought off 50 times over. Guess what? The last bankers, which we were just talking about, that got killed off, they were bought off. And then they killed him and bring some more people that's bought off. So you gonna get with some politics, they bought off 10 times over, man. They know the score, they know how it works, bro. And they didn't sit up there and practice, they get in the mirror, they didn't practice that shit to a T, man. To sit up there and deceive your black ass. Cause that's how America get paid, by deceiving you. Y'all ain't figured it out yet. You ain't figured it out, man.
The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not dealing with you. That's why your eyes and your ears are closed, man. To go through all these generations of captivity and still not come to the conclusion that this man is only rooted and grounded in your downfall.
That's right.
You got to be a damn fool.
That's it.
That's right.
There's only one side to choose, man. That's gonna make it out of this thing. We trying to tell you that side.
Yep. That's right.
Tell it.
Okay?
Charity, bro.
Real quick. You had one. This is gonna go into what you're talking about, affliction. 2 Corinthians chapter 6. We'll start at the top. We then as workers together with him beseech you also that ye receive not the grace of the Most High in vain. For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I secured.
In a time accepted. There was a whole time when the Lord wasn't even accepting nothing Israel had to say.
Yeah.
Because their favorite thing is, oh, well, your God ain't did nothing for you in this long, and look how long, and look how long. In a time accepted, man. Now, you can accept that or not. That's what the Most High said. Go ahead.
And in the day of salvation have I secured thee.
That's right.
Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, now is the day of salvation.
Now is the accepted time. So now we coming in a time where he hearing what we have to say, man. He hearing our cries, man. And he gonna make a way. He gonna show his power. That's right. He gonna show his power, man. And while doing that, he gonna get rid of the bad and keep the good, establish the good. That's the reaping. That's the angels.
That's right.
That's the reaping that the angels are gonna do.
Spread out.
Go ahead.
Giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed.
That's right. Right. So you can't blame the ministry, man. Giving no offense in anything, man. Because people take offense at a lot of things, man.
Stuff that's gonna happen to you.
But at the end of the day, can you blame the gospel?
Yeah.
Like everybody disenfranchised on the Bible because of what they heard or what they bro, can you blame the Bible when the Bible say one thing? When the Bible rebuke the very thing that you claim you hate? No, you can't. Go ahead.
But in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of the Most High.
And how do we do that? By fighting and coming out here, man.
Yep. In much patience, in affliction, in necessities, in distresses.
Right, and meaning all the hell we gotta go through pushing his word, man.
Yep. In stripes, in imprisonments, in tumults,
right,
in labor,
right, in fights. You're gonna have fights. People gonna come up against you with their fists for this truth. Cops gonna arrest you, put the handcuffs on you for this truth. Money. And those are the afflictions, yeah. You gonna lose money. You ain't gonna be able to keep no money.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you just win the lottery or something like that. I mean, hey, you know, but
Yep. In labors, in watchings, in fastings.
Right, labors and watches, man. It's a labor to do this work. It ain't just something that come off the top of your head. And to keep it fresh and new, like living waters, you gotta put in work. You can't just keep going off the same shit that you knew or thought you knew. You gotta switch. You gotta flow with what the times is flowing with.
Right.
And you gotta weave it through the scriptures, man.
Yeah, like they say, filter through the scriptures. It says, in fastings, by pureness, by knowledge, by long suffering, by kindness, by the Holy Ghost, by love unfeigned.
That's right, by the brotherhood. Because love unfeigned, you ain't gonna have love for the average person. So let's talk about the brotherhood. You gonna refrain yourself from the average person. Why is that? Because they ain't in this. They ain't about the truth. Go ahead.
Right. By the word of truth, by the power of the Most High.
Right.
By the armor of righteousness on the right hand and on the left.
Right.
By honor and dishonor.
Right, meaning right hand on the left, meaning even Satan can't touch us.
And Satan is going to prove what you're doing.
Right.
He's going to show what you're doing is right.
Right. Even Satan can't touch us.
His works are going to prove it, man. And even when he coming against you, that's proving that he's on the other side, man.
Now he can touch you to a certain extent.
Absolutely.
Because that's where the affliction comes in. We got to be tried, man. But never nothing that we can't go back in our head and be like, you know what? I understand that this is a time of I'm being tried and push forward. Like he ain't gonna give you nothing that you can't deal with. You already been equipped with what you got and what you know. So deal with it in that context, man.
It says, by honor and dishonor, by evil report and good report,
like
and
all type of people murmuring, talking shit.
Faggots. Faggots talking shit to you.
Shit.
It's crazy.
Taking pictures so they can. That's why they take pictures so they can go back and point and talk shit. Why else you take the picture? You put it in your archives?
Yeah. As deceivers and yet true.
Right.
As unknown and yet well
we
known.
don't deceive you to get the truth up out of you. That's where our deceiving comes in, to get the truth up out of you. Because you got to do that to Jake, man. You got to trick them to get them to tell the truth. I mean, the white man, that's a given, man. But with our people now, man, becoming more evident, man. They ain't with nothing. They with everything that's against the truth, man. So you got to trick them and come at them with an angle to get them to admit what they already should know, man.